Pilgrammed, a game with fast and slow weapons, and others with ways to alter their attacks. Wait, haven't I done this before? Nah. The most recent update, Wind, has brought many new things to the Dexterity family of weapons that made them one of the strongest weapons in the game. Wait, I have said this, no?
Pilgrimmed has many weapons. Some are fast, some are
Oh
slow,
yeah, I did,
some
but
have accessories that alter
how long
attacks.
ago? Oh god. I think you all saw this coming. I was not about to do Mondo again. A little while ago, Pilgrim dropped the pre-junk update, which introduced a lot of new shit like reworks to progression, bosses, etc. But we don't really care about that in this video. We're only going to be talking about dexterity weapons, specifically daggers. If you remember the video from 2 years ago, the thing that made daggers really strong was the fact that you can get an early game armor set to work all the way up until endgame, and you could just progress your weapon as you go. For example, wooden dagger into tanto, and so on. Now something that wasn't in the game 2 years ago was the iron dagger, which is good if you're not comfortable using a wooden dagger for most of early game. And the señada is also just there, I guess. Back to the point, we're going to talk about these two daggers that completely break progression. Those two being... Both of these weapons are practically the same thing, and it's like if a dagger and a spear had a baby. Fast swing speed, damage on the lower side, bonus crit chance, and basically no knockback. Where the spear aspect comes in is in the movement. Both weapons have similar attacks, being jabs as the M1s. The heavy attack is like a lunge type move, but the real kicker about these two are the aerial attacks. Upon landing an aerial, you are knocked back a bit in the air, and you are given a window to M1 again to do this cool spin move. If you use your heavy in the air, you perform a move where your hitbox is around you, and you're flung upward. Landing this puts the enemy at your level, giving you an opportunity to follow up. Now, I've seen some really crazy shit done with this, which I haven't done myself, but I recommend watching someone else's build video or just trying it yourself. And I should have mentioned, these weapons are really cheap, one literally being a direct upgrade of the other. For one, the pitch dagger costs 400 gold and 6 brass at the new Fang NPC in the swamp. This dagger can be taken up to the Strange Chasm doing some parkour until you've reached the deep Blackbird. Give him the dagger as an offering and you'll receive the black stiletto. Now for a quick stat rundown, the pitch dagger does 19 damage, 42% swing speed, 6 range, 35% piercing, plus 20% crit chance, and minus 50% heavy cooldown. And the black stiletto has 24 damage, 42% swing speed, 6 range, plus 35% piercing, plus 20% crit chance, and minus 50% heavy cooldown. Now these daggers alone are really powerful, but with the right armor they can be even better. Which brings us to... Now you're probably gonna say, Neptune, you've already covered this. Well, no, not exactly. In the latest update, a hood was added to complete the armor set. They also made Rogue a little bit easier to obtain, costing 500 gold, 6 brass, 4 iron, 1 ruby, and 1 sapphire. Whilst the hood costs 300 gold, 2 brass, 2 iron, and 1 emerald. The hood applies and amplifies the effect of blood when landing a pink crit, and that little stat is what makes this set really strong. Bleeding recently received a rework, where if you deal enough stacks of it, you will give the enemy hemorrhage, which deals 150 true damage. You obtain the set in the Dry Desert Den if you were wondering. You can also get the Dagger Toss technique here, which is a great burst damage option, though it did get a nerf in a recent patch, but it still does really great damage to enemies without armor. These things combined, with the Black Stiletto, it can carry you all the way up to Old Fart and beyond. Now this is great and all, but there is one step above this. Now I will pass it on to Maple to explain this next section. Take it away.
Going back to the swamp, you can obtain the assassin armor, along with Baghead. The armor costs 600 gold, 20k assassins, and 10 brass, whilst Baghead costs 600 gold, and 20k assassins. This armor is more of a side grade in my opinion. because its performance is reliant on a bit of luck. But if you're lucky, this can be way stronger than the pink crit set. The armor itself gives a 15% chance to double hit with rapiers and daggers, but the set bonus allows your rapier and dagger heavy attacks to hit 3 times. But there's a 50% chance you can't use the weapon afterwards for 5 seconds. This can lead to some insane burst damage with the right accessories.
Thank you, Maple. Now for my last point, there are a few other accessories that Fang sells, but they're fairly straightforward. Here's a build that I use. Sometimes I just switch it out for the rogue set. It probably isn't the best, but it gets the job done. Overall, this class got so much love from this update and is now one of the greats once again. And that's all for today, and I will see you all next time.
Wait a second. No one else is going to deal with the fact that Cap just said language?